Today, my middle son said, and I quote, Job's friends are bums. I had to take a moment to just reflect on what he said. So I did mention that we're currently studying in the book of Job. And when we started, I said something to my boys. I said to them, for every chapter you read, I want you to pick out one thing about the nature of God and pick up one thing about the nature of man. And I want you to take one lesson for yourself. And so we started all well. And then it got to the point where, you know how Job loses everything. He goes on to lose his health together with all the property and the children he lost. And then he goes on to lose his wife, who said, curse God and die. And then his friends came. And the lesson that day for us, when we looked at it, we were like, it's good to have solid friendships, because they came and they sat with him for 7 days. They weren't saying anything. And then they just sorrowed with him. Well, they should have just kept their mouths shut. When we're still about they came for 7 days, they just sat and mourned with him, they sorrowed with him. I was just like, oh my God, it's so beautiful to have great relationships that will stick with you through tough times. My people, as we go on reading, it's like, these people should have just kept their mouths shut, because for every time they spoke, each of the friends just kept trying to insist in the fact that there must be sin in Job's life. That is why he is going through what he is going through. They kept on trying to insist and tell him there must be some wickedness locked up in you, because only the wicked get treated the way you are treated. And at some point today, as we read, because yesterday I got back from work and I had to read. And so we sat down with my son and we're reading. We had a quiet time of reading. But today we're reading and he just exclaimed, Job's friends are bums. And I felt that. I really felt that. I guess the thing now is, what kind of a friend are you? But more than that, what kind of comfort do you offer to people in their down seasons? Now, I once had someone say to me, I had just suffered loss, the death of a child. And the person looked at me and said, this was years ago, over 10 years ago now. The person looked at me and said, why are you crying? You're still young. You're going to have other children. I've moved on from that. But it took time for me to heal from those words. It took time. It took me reading Max Lucado's, one of Max Lucado's books, for me to heal from that, where he made me understand that when people say things like this in your downtime, just understand that they are human and they cannot understand what you're going through. And that was the trouble with Job's friends. They had not gone through what Job was going through. They had not seen this level of pain. And so they were talking from a seeming wealth of knowledge without empathy. And that was what I was talking about yesterday on Girl Gone 40. So, be the kind of person that shows up, but not only shows up, but shows up with the right words. And I always say to people that when someone is going through something and you go to comfort, if you do not have words, just sit down quietly and just be present for the person. You can offer to help. You can offer to cook. You can help to clean their houses. You can help to do something for the children, for the family. But if you know that the words that will come out of your mouth are not going to comfort, just, according to my people, just keep quiet and hold your peace, right? So let's be the kind of people that show up, but beyond showing up, let us be the kind of people that offer true comfort. You know, at some point, Job got so frustrated with his friends that he was like, what kind of, I don't know good people. That's, in my own words, that's what he was saying. Job was saying that my family has deserted me. The people I have loved, they've left me. I am just on my own. And the comfort that has come is not even comfort. You people are here just reminding me that I must be a wicked person. So as you go on, please be the kind of person that shows up and show up with the right words. Till I come your way again tomorrow. This is Girl Gone 40. Bye.